Kasi kung price watch lang yan and then you just papakita mo lang sa tao but there does not seem to be any actionable, there's no course of action, then sinasabi niya lang sa tao na tumataas lang yung presyo but we don't find a way on how to get to the bottom of it. What does saan po rin i-refer ng DA ito?
Sir, Your Honor, ang pag-price monitoring po kasi natin, ang pinaka-aim talaga niyan is to show to the public na iyon po yung range ng prices that they should be expecting in our palengkes. So pagka may nakikita po kaming pagtaas, tinitignan po namin yan kung if it's prevalent within a certain period. Kasi minsan meron pong nakaka-apekto talaga dun sa pagtaas, lalo na po kung may mga calamities o merong mga nangyari dun sa ating supply. So definitely po, this is something, we publish it daily, and then we report it, of course, to our officials, of course, and then yun po kasing pag-determine nung unreasonable, kasi nandun po sa Price Act yun, ano, usually yung paano natin masasabi kung unreasonable po yung pag-akyat nung yung presyo, kasi may mga rason naman po talaga kami nakikita na valid naman. But in case po na ito ay unusual, ito po ay sinasabit lang po namin sa aming officials, and then we coordinate, of course, with the other agencies that are concerned, like for example sa DILG, DTI, to determine kung ano po yung cause. Pero as to the regulatory po or yung meron tayong enforcement na sinatawag, yung meron tayong mga sanctions to them, wala pong ganun.
So, Mr. Chair, yeah, I think we've hit something here that wherein upon monitoring and then it is only referred, there's no course of action on how to investigate further kung bakit tumataas. So if left unchecked, then monitor lang po tayo ng monitor but nobody's really investigating kung bakit tumataas yung presyo yung bigas, at least if we try to get the root cause starting from the retail side going up the supply chain. So I think, Mr. Chair, it's worth noting to determine why we do not have any actionable, we don't have any course of action upon the monitoring and then upon its referral to, you said, to an agency, not even a law enforcement agency, tama po ba, ma'am? Not even to the LG, DTI, or don't you refer it to DTI?
Yung ibang, we refer it, sir, like for example, yung may makita tayo na, of course, kung may kinalaman po ba dito yung iba pang agency, so dun po namin nire-refer ito. Pero definitely, sir, yung, as to yung pag-regulate or yung actionable na gagawin talaga, we only recommend and refer it to.
Okay, so, Mr. Chair, one last question, and I'll direct this to the DTI if anybody is here from DTI. Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, sa inyo po, don't you have any regulatory or enforcement or investigative powers so that you'll be able to determine kung baka artificial yung increase of prices na to or somebody's manipulating it?
Mr. Chair, under the Price Act po kasi ang jurisdiction ng DTI ay limited lang to those that are considered as manufactured basic necessities and prime commodities. So dun lang po yung powers namin to investigate. But for agri, sir, it's not with the DTI, sir.
Yes.
So,
Yes, thank you.
Thank you. So, Mr. Chair, as a final manifestation, it seems like that's where we see a problem wherein even in the government agencies, once it is referred to one, there is no specific government agency that has any investigative or law enforcement or police powers to be able to rectify once there is a concern or a suspicion of manipulation of the market. So, Mr. Chair, I'd like to submit that to this committee that it is something worth investigating further, so that we could craft the proper legislation so that this may not happen again. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Kong Ray. With the indulgence of Honorable Stella, may I just follow up on that point? I know si Kong Stella